What is up, Division 2 agents? This is Gamer for Life back with another Division 2 video. We had the live stream today going over Year 5 Season 3, and a lot of it we've already gone over with the previous PTS patch notes, so we'll focus more on the new info they've provided. So of course we will get the new season pass tomorrow, and as always the top track is completely free, which just like in the previous seasons, we'll have the new gear set, brand set, 2 of the 3 new exotics, and other random rewards like exotic and optimization caches, among some other things, and we'll get all of those free. Now they do have a premium track that you can pay $10 for, which that's $10 for us here in the US. And the premium track will have 9 new weapon skins, 10 dyes, 2 new emotes, and 2 new vanity outfits. One, as you can see with this new samurai mask, looks pretty decent. And of course, a premium track will have some other random rewards as well. We'll also have a new apparel event, Veiled Tactics, and we can see some of the outfits here. I know there's been some agents really wanting more tactical military looking apparel items, so they are listening to the community, which is always a good thing. They will also be releasing a previous apparel event as well, called Last Resort. So if you are a new or returning player who was not around for this, or you just weren't able to acquire all of these items when this event was out, then you will have your opportunity to get these apparel items from this event. They did go into some of the changes in Project Resolve, which we already knew about, but the most talked about one was the gear lock, and they are not, at this time, going forward with the gear lock. So the way it is in the game right now is how it is going to stay for the time being. Okay, moving on. There is going to be some changes to some of the global events in Project Resolve. Guardians. The big change they are making in this global event is now you can actually damage the enemies that are guarded. It will take much more damage to take them out than normal, but an example they used as one of the reasons behind this is if a rusher is rushing you, instead of not being able to defend yourself by being unable to put damage on them because of the Guardian, you can now have the ability to take them out. But like I said, it will take a bit more damage than usual to do this. They're also increasing the bonuses for this to be more rewarding, and they did not go into what that entails, so I guess we'll find out when the global event comes out. Hollywood, they are increasing our explosive damage during this global event, so bigger explosions, just a beautiful thing. And also while using your signature weapon, which is something that is encouraged in this global event, when killing enemies, the special ammo for our signature weapons will appear on us instead of where the enemy died, making it easier for us to take out whatever event we are doing. So that is definitely an awesome change. Moving on to polarity switch, they made 2 big changes to this global event. One, you only lose stacks when you kill an enemy of the wrong polarity, not when you simply shoot them. Second change is now when you kill the correct polarity enemy, you will get either all or some of your ammo back, and I say that because Yannick couldn't remember which it was. But this is a way of giving us more control of what polarity we are shooting, because if we get a group of enemies that are mostly one polarity, once our mag was empty, which obviously forced us to reload and change polarities, now we can't shoot the mob of enemies that was the opposite polarity, and we have to try and shoot that one guy who was the other polarity, who was in the middle of all the others, if that makes sense. But now that we get ammo on kill, we can continue to shoot the polarity we want until we need to reload to shoot the other polarity. They feel this will give us a better flow when doing this global event. A couple other changes is the stacks were lowered from 5 to 4, and they also increased the bonuses per stack from 20% to 25%. SHD exposed. We'll let Yannick explain this one.
Shade exposed. Shade exposed, yeah. So with shade exposed, it's just tweaking and fidgeting with the buff to try to make it more efficient, to try to keep the uptime run a bit longer, to try to really focus on the fun of the gameplay, the cover to cover mechanic, applying the pulse to everyone, and really feeling like when NPCs are pulsed, you get to do all the fun stuff. So it's no drastic changes, but just more efficient and a bit more fun.
Yeah, the pulse radius was increased, and now you only take 65% damage compared to 150% that was before if you hit the pulsed enemies.
Yep.
Lastly, reanimated, they increase the green smoke when you get a headshot and also the bonuses you get from getting a headshot. They did not go into detail, but I know the smoke heals you and also does damage to the enemy when you get a headshot, so I'm guessing it heals you faster and maybe damages the enemy more. I'm not sure, but we'll soon find out when we play this global event. All of this to try and help these global events be more rewarding and less punishing, to hopefully be more on par with the benchmark of global events in the Division 2, which is the Golden Bullet. Speaking of the Golden Bullet, go use your stars today, my friends. This is the last day and you will lose them if you do not spend them at the global event vendor. So definitely make sure and go use your stars from the Golden Bullet before tomorrow. Moving on, we do have a new vendor, and finally we have something else that we can use our textiles for, as this vendor will be selling an exotic cache, a named item cache, and an optimization cache, all of which we can use our textiles to buy. Now, they did say that since they know a lot of us has hundreds of thousands of textiles, we will have a cap on how many of these we can buy. I'm guessing, each week, because they did say that this guy that we have to go to is going to be like Mendoza in the way that you have to find them. So each rotation, we will be limited on how many of these caches we can buy. I'll go over just a few of the questions the devs answered from the community. One is about the open world having a higher difficulty than heroic. At the moment, the short answer is no. They did say if they were to go to a higher difficulty, it will not be legendary, because obviously it only consists of one faction. Plus, legendary is, in his words, handcrafted and is not something they can just implement into the open world easily. But a higher difficulty other than legendary, still not in the plans at all. Another question was, will there be more missions that get a legendary mode? Answer is at the moment no, and he went on to say he understands the power creep and players wanting more difficult content because of the buffs we are getting, and that is something on their minds and are looking into and have some ideas about it already. Obviously, those ideas were not disclosed. Now, I will leave a link to their Twitch if you want to go watch the full live stream over there. But this is just, a simple summary of some of the things that they went over, so you guys don't have to watch the hour plus live stream that they did. So yeah, so that's going to do it for this video, my friends. I hope you guys are doing good and staying safe out there as we get ready for all of this new beautiful stuff coming to the game tomorrow. All of these changes, quality of life stuff. I mean, just a lot of awesome stuff coming to the game. And we had to give it to the devs. It is truly appreciated, all of the hard work that they've put into the game. And I know I'll get the, stop sucking up to the devs, because I get that a lot when I'm over on Twitter and I say anything positive about the devs. But, at the end of the day, it's a lot of work, especially with as big of an update this is, thousands of bug fixes. I mean, and will there be some bugs when this new stuff comes out? Obviously, you really can't get away from that. Especially when you're implementing something as big as this. But still, guys, the devs definitely put in some work on this one. So just want to say that is truly appreciated. And yeah, so we're just going to leave it at that. As always, my YouTube family, take it easy.